Hi, Capricorn Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Capricorn, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of mind, body, and spirit. And then I'll clarify those 3 cards. I'm almost being guided, I feel, to do a moonology card, a moon card. So we might go ahead and do that too, depending on the time here. Let me go ahead and grab those here. And get that ready just in case. Okay, and then I've pre-shuffled both of the decks here. I'll shuffle this deck just a few more times, possibly this deck too. I've had some, not necessarily, I just have said that I was going to shuffle this before I get to that deck, and I have not been doing it, even though I shuffle the cards out for this deck. I'll try to remember to do that for this one. If I don't, just like with the last readings, I apologize in advance. So let me go ahead and move this out here. This is the clarifying deck. I'm using the Cosmic Tarot and the Morgan Greer deck. This is for Capricorn Moon. All right, and I'm not taking reversals. Your first card for the mind. All right, we have the Death card here. I'm just seeing this as a transformative energy is what I'm getting. Also a rebirth. I do feel that with this rebirth, a lot of things had to, or something in particular had to come to an end. This is Scorpio energy and also a Fucus energy, with this being a card of 13, that 13 being strong representation for a Fucus. I'm also seeing this as you being a strong representation of light and illumination. You may possibly also be an awakener. And this just being where you're at as far as your mindset and making a change, significant change in the world or amongst others in the community, whatever. But something definitely coming to an end here so that new can begin. With that death energy, we do see that sun behind there, so that being a part of that rebirth energy, the illumination energy as well. The steps from the 13 to the 19 being the sun card, are really meticulous as well. So, with me saying that too, there's an energy of 6. So I feel that from these steps moving forward, there's that instance of unconditional love as well. This is also an energy of stability. Cancerian energy, which is a part of your polarity energy. So doing some shadow work. And there being a complete end to something significant that had a major impact and possibly effect on your life. That's helping you for the better. Possibly also helping you to help others too. With the illumination energy too, I'm also getting that you may be seeing other things around you. Just taking note of your surroundings, being awakened to the truth of some things here for yourself. And I do get the energy of there definitely being a new start. Just seeing the skeleton. Almost like you may be feeling like you've been stripped down to the bone, where there's pretty much nothing left. And with there being nothing left, the only place for you to begin is anew. I was getting the Fool card as well. All of this is making you stronger. Increasingly is also what I'm getting. I'm noticing this broken sword down here too. I'm getting the energy of lies, broken promises, broken truths, false ways, old conditioning, old beliefs, and this possibly being a part of your awakener purpose to help to bring a lot of that to the surface so that it can be demolished. I'm going to reposition my beautiful self here. Give me a second. Okay, and then what do we have for the body? We have the Emperor. You're a boss. This is giving me the energy of as within, so is without here too. I do see too possibly an offer that's being made. Or you could be giving an offer. Take what resonates. But this is someone who has their shit together. This being a part of the purpose energy that I was getting as a part of the mindset. There being a strong transformative energy, transforming into more of that strength, that increasing strength is what we have here as this Emperor here. This is all 4 kings representing each of the elements. That brings me to the Magician energy. So taking your power back, being in your power, restoring your power, increasing your power, and being seen as this boss, Emperor here. One who is great at building empires. This is Aries energy. Unafraid to go get what it is that they want when they know and they see what they want. One who, works together well with others, has a good head on their shoulders, makes very good judgment a majority of the time. But there's an understanding that being a great teacher or leader is also a part of being a great student. So that's where that, a majority of the time is coming from. Realizing there's that small percentage after getting to this level here of still being in that energy of learning. And that being a part of the strength of increasing as this Emperor is still holding that space and not being in one's ego, being grateful and appreciating all that one magnetizes towards oneself as this Emperor, having done the hard work. Acknowledging self and loving self as well. And then we have another energy of 4. So we have 2 4s. I just seen 855. That may be significant. So we have the energy of 44 that's present with 2 very powerful major arcanas. This is speaking to the significant change and the transformation as well that's here with these being 2 major arcanas for 2 different sections of your reading. I'm hearing ram-a-lam-a-lam. So some of you may have quite the sense of humor. The Emperor is also father energy. You could be just a parent. You could also be a female. And be in representation of both the masculine and the feminine energy. This is counterpart to the Empress as well here too. So for some of you, I'm getting you being female, possibly being more in your masculine energy, this being the as within, so as without, and then finding wholeness and balance in all of this and really owning who it is that you are. But again, in doing so, I do feel for some of you, this may be about the physicality, with this being in the body section, of you having manifested an emperor that's coming forth, making an offer. They come bearing gifts, boo. And I feel like they're floating. They may be sitting on this throne that I'm seeing behind them, but they may be floating in it like a saucer or a spaceship of some sort. That's fun. This Emperor, too, with this death energy, I am seeing a tower energy. So there may have been a tower for both you and someone else that you may be closely connected to, or this just relating to how it is that you have come into this Emperor energy here, with the tower being behind you. And that tower also being transmuted in energy, and also, like, I'm getting it going from a tower to a castle. So however that may resonate for you. But this is awesome. Having, many accomplishments. You may have a few businesses, a couple businesses, a business. Doesn't matter. You have something, you have structure, and you have foundation that you're building on. And building an empire, and continuing to do so, and do so successfully. You're also being seen as this here too. Now I am seeing a cross here. This may be connected to some aid of some sort. It may also be connected to religion. A message from God. A gift from God. I see a pyramid that's kind of hiding back there too. That may be significant as well. And see it right off in the corner there. That's giving me the energy of what I saw on the King of Pentacles, actually. In the King of Pentacles card, there is, and it's in this deck too, there's a goat on the same side that looks like they're on top of a mountain, like a resemblance of that. I'm getting that being connected. So it could be a past life situation here that's also coming around here for you. And a connection from a past life. 6 of Cups energy. That 6 energy did want to come through with me mentioning the 13 and the 19, and that energy of 6 being between that. So the road to happiness, that happiness and the sunshine overall with the 19, being connected possibly here to the love, connected to a past life soulmate. All right, so that's awesome. Let's see what we have for the Spirit card. We have the 9 of Swords. I don't feel that this is you. I feel that this is you holding space for those that, may have screwed you over. That's a part of this death process. Things that you put to an end. I feel it's all this melee and mess down here. That's a part of this energy here. And what it is that you're putting an ending to. With the stance and the confidence and the presence of facing forward, I'm also getting, you looking things head on, dead on. No pun intended there. But in facing truths and relaying truths, it's got a lot of individuals that you were connected to that you've now put an end to these processes, these connections in their head, where they may not have been of integrity. They may have made choices towards you that were unruly or unfair. 9 energy is about completion here too. So I'm just getting that completion energy going right back to this mindset of the Death card. You being the awakener. And because you are in your power as this, it's helping others to wake up to the truth of situations that they've been a part of that have not been of integrity. There's no water here either. It just looks like a huge desert here. And this is air energy as well. So seeing those swords, I do see this as being karmic return. Even though that karma energy is more of that 8 symbolization, but that 8 is also Scorpio. This is a card of Scorpio here. So that energy is present here, even though this is a 9. But we are going from an 8 to the 9. I did mention the meticulous steps going forward and what's happening because you're in your power. And now I just get that wheel energy. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of 10 in the major arcana. 8, 9, and 10 is what I'm getting. And that being a part of this whole completion of endings, rebirth, transformation, you growing even more into your power and your purpose, being seen as such, and you have others very much in their head who may have mistreated you, underestimated you. They're getting back what it is that they gave. And the look on their face, I'm just seeing a lot of great surprise. You sending the energy back where it came from. That was unwanted. And again, I'm just getting you being completely underestimated. Punks jump up to get beat down is what I'm hearing. Oh my goodness. I do see the snake also being caught here with one of those swords. And I'm also getting tower energy. So with me saying that, you know, it could be this emperor here in physical form. You know, this is about another person outside of you here, which I was getting for some of you who may have experienced a tower moment. This being connected to this, you holding space for them, surrendering this to the universe, but having love in your heart, understanding and compassion is what I'm getting. And that compassion coming from the 4 energy of Cancerian energy. Delightfully having compassion for a situation that you know needed to come to an end by you standing in your truth and your power, so that you could have the transformation designed for yourself to be able to help others and to grow into this energy here, but also to help another to see the truth of a situation or situations, to help them come into transformation for themselves here too as well. And this just being a part of the purpose. Now, I'm also seeing somewhat of an 8 here with the snake here. But yeah, I just see things coming down. Someone being very much in their head. Dark night of the soul is also what I'm getting here too. Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Just someone knowing that they didn't do right, but you holding space, having love still, but definitely moving on and bossing up. Here's that Cancerian polarity energy of the High Priestess. And this is speaking to the wholeness and the balance that I was getting with the masculine and feminine presence in your reading now. Strong Cancerian energy here, Alpha and Omega energy. Crescent moon energy is also what I'm seeing. Being able to adorn this energy as a moon energy, a moon power. That's highly intuitive, very beautiful, and you hold the water. This is that water. You ending, possibly giving away all of your water. And now this energy here, or these energies, are like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Because we're not able to use Capricorn anymore. The water is gone. The water is gone. What are we going to do? So no longer enabling, putting an end to enabling, being taken advantage of, again, being underestimated, underrated, not seen, not appreciated. So by taking your power back and growing even stronger in this, it's being felt by others who may have possibly also taken it for granted. And this being an end here too for them to help them to come into greater for themselves. Again, I'm just getting strong dark night of the soul here. Searching for water, feeling very thirsty. I might title this The Thirsty Ones. I just saw 222 as I thought of that. That's not funny. It is though. But yeah, we have the High Priestess here. Again, highly intuitive. I just feel this speaks to the balance from within you and doing that shadow work and the success and the reward that comes as a result. But you being more in your truth here as this energy here. Where I'm getting, you possibly being into the occult energy, metaphysical, that being related to the Scorpio energy. And this is a card of 2. This is the energy of judgment. Judgment being a card of 20 that comes after the Sun card. The Sun card being the illumination, but also the happiest card of the deck. So I see this is a part of those steps moving towards the end and completing karmic cycles successfully. After the Judgment card of 20 is the World card of 21. Manifestations complete. Cycles complete. Karmic cycles complete successfully. Wholeness and balance I'm also seeing here with the yin and the yang. The green energy is the compassion energy, the love that you still hold for these energies that are in your spirit. You hold them in spirit, you wish them well, because you know exactly what it is, as this intuitive High Priestess here, what it is that they're going through, having sent the energy back where it belongs. Protecting and holding on to your water, having done the shadow work here, realizing that you've been giving much of your water away, and it's time to take it back. You did take it back. And you're taking good care of it too. And loving yourself. I'm seeing this water filling you up and you loving yourself. I'm also seeing the sun energy that's here. And it filling you up. So that just speaking to the happiness. And then with the masculine and feminine energy, the sun being masculine, the moon being feminine. Sun and the moon. Someone may be seeing you as this here too, as their universe. And I was getting some of that here, seeing the galaxy here. It could very well be a physical person. Take what resonates. Again, you could be male or female. Apply this as needed, but I do feel a lot of you being this High Priestess here with a physical emperor. Having this from within you, but a physical emperor being outside of you here who may be coming forward to make an offer. So you seeing success and reward for you just being completely magical and powerful, doing the shadow work, taking your power back, and then in doing so, it's being made clear and also being seen as to who may have offended or come against. And now they're going through their own situation of endings and dark night of the soul to come into greater awareness for betterment of self and betterment of all. False foundations being brought down so that truth can be more prevalent. Let's get to your clarifiers here. I remembered to shuffle. Yeah. And I'm just going to do this. I'm getting the energy of 3, so we're going to do that. With 3 and 3, with me shuffling 3, splitting into 3, that creates that 6. Alright, let's clarify the Death card. The end of secrets is what I'm hearing. The end of any kind of concealing or withholding or not saying, not doing. Secrets. It's also what I'm getting. And with this coming underneath that Death card, and also being around the energy that I was getting here of all that needs to go, but is connected to this energy here. It's being illuminated. And then we also have that sun and moon energy here too. So I feel that this is also speaking to the high priestess presence here, with you being strong in the mindset of really bringing about endings for yourself and being seen in your moon power here. There was a representation of a sun power, and we do have that with the Aries energy of fire. With this being a strong energy of the sun and the moon, and that being represented in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I don't even want to get into all that. I feel that you don't either. Because I do feel that this is more about you. For some reason, I'm picking that up. Rather than it being about you and another person, this being about the recognition that you rightfully deserve. Seeing you overcome, going through a rebirth, transformative process. But also being a great illuminator. And then having the balance from within yourself as the sun and moon energy. That's strong and manifesting. Highly intuitive, beautiful, handsome, successful, creative, and all-knowing, being the keeper of secrets. You're being seen as this. Who may have gone through major tower situations here that brought about this death energy here of transformation. The moon is also the ruler of Cancer. And then this being the step right before the sun card with the 18 energy present here. Coming together to create the 9. We have that 9 right here. So I feel that this energy that you hold in your spirit are all these energies here that you've risen above and from and away from. Scorpio energy also very strongly down here. That being a part of the transformative energy that's helped you to rise up and be stronger. And again, the End of Secrets. Let's clarify the Emperor card. Clarify the Emperor card. Very interesting. Today is Sunday here too. And again, the sun being the ruler of Leo, also representing father energy. We'll clarify the Emperor card. Now this reversal, yo, it's speaking. I see this as someone seeing themselves. If they've been in an Emperor in reverse energy, they're seeing themselves. And you help them to see their truth. This being a part of your awakener purpose here. And the High Priestess energy that's here. The sun and the moon. Someone seeing that they've been a bad daddy is also what I'm hearing. Having to reflect upon themselves and their own behaviors, their shortcomings, their misgivings, their selfishness, their stubbornness, unruliness, being given a certain title and really not deserving it, possibly be gaining this Emperor title based off of false pretenses, and that being a part of the Tower there. I can't even speak. I can't even speak. Truth is truth, and that's all I'm going to say. But you have the Nine of Swords again with the Emperor. This is what we have right here. Wow. There's no way of getting around this. So that's definitely giving me the energy of the Dark Night of the Soul. You have the Emperor clarifying the Emperor. And again, I feel that this is due to the strength from within you and the representation of self. And because you're so strong in it, anyone outside of you who is in misrepresentation of this is seeing the truth for themselves. Alright, so this must be a pretty tough dark night of the soul is also what I'm getting, because that video cut. We're going to continue on. I feel that this speaks for itself. I think that's amazing that this came out in this way. 9 and 4 also creates that 13 energy that we have right here, with this being in your mind. Let's clarify the 9 of Swords. Y'all see me shuffle them cards. Clarify the 9 of Swords. Someone is very much in their head, really going through it. Do send them love, because they do need it. Clarify the 9 of Swords. Alright. So this person is being moved away from. There was a 2 of Cup partnership that was taken for granted because of control issues. Someone did what was best for them, taking their... I'm getting themselves and their kids being assisted and supported to move away from this to calmer waters, to be able to find rest and to heal from this. That's it. You had a beautiful love connection that had great potential and possibility, equality, reciprocity, and sharing. And instead it turned into this. So then feminine go bye-bye and finds healing. No more indecision is also what I'm getting. 2 of Swords in between these, the 6 and the 4. And we have 2 swords here. No more of that 2 of Swords. The importance being the healing energy of the 4 of Swords that's here. This is the energy of Leo, that sun energy, taking your power back, because this was an attempt to control you and to take your power away by abusing a 2 of Cup relationship. On the bottom, we have the Knight of Rods. The energy I'm getting here, I feel that this may be someone here that's different here. Possibly a younger person who may be seeing a lot of this take place for you and wants to come rushing towards you here to make this offer here because of what you've experienced. And that's all I'm getting. Let's go ahead and we'll get a moon card here. Rods is fire energy. We'll just do that there. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and Ophiuchus. I'm just getting someone that's busted. That's all. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna do this real quick here. The End of Secrets here too. There's quite a few title options that we could choose for this. Someone worried about the consequences of their actions too. And in that process, they're seeing the truth of themselves and their own behavior. Alright, 1 card for Capricorn Moon. Capricorn Moon. Alright, a personal issue reaches resolution. Death card, full moon in Cancer. Interesting. How nice is that? Still having love and compassion, but this being about security. Security and stability. The 4 is being very important. The 2 energy, I feel, is a takeaway. And you speaking truth without speaking truth in a certain way here is also what I'm getting. But that 2 being a component of the 4, being half of the 4. And the wholeness energy, you taking your power back, being that sun and moon coming together to create that strong 4 energy that was coming from this energy here who's now in their head, because you have taken your power back. And it being right here is that 4 representation of the 13 going beyond the actual 4 itself, and then it being that 1 and the 3 coming together, that's moving forward towards the ending of a complete karmic cycle being closed. Love it. It's on page 74. That comes together to create 11 energy, 1 and 1. Giving me that High Priestess again, but it also being Aquarius energy, where I'm getting a wish coming true and through for you, that being a card of 17. That is 2 cards before the Sun of 19. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Things are likely to get very heated, as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. Exactly. You have that compassion, having love. They're in your spirit. You're holding space. Even after what you've experienced, whatever that may be, you're on it. You're so on it. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates, and good for you, this card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head, and that it's a great time to move house. The answer, moving house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you, and I said that here. This being from within you, having learned what it is you experience on a lower level, connected to an Emperor in reverse. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. Attuned to the moon, it may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Additional meanings for this card: meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. Have you had enough family time lately? The teaching: the heightened emotions of the Moon-Cancer combination cannot be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the Moon's 2 home signs, along with Taurus. Taurus is 2 energy here too, I should mention that as well. Counterpart to the Hierophant energy, and that's a Taurus card as well. So astrologically speaking, the Moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be. Or, don't worry, all will soon be well. Wonderful. Capricorn moons, this was your awesome reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take good care. I love you. Peace.